Hello viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel, The Big Bang, the Language School. This is our fourth chapter for learning Spanish language, and we have our expert trainer available with us, Miss Leela. Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please tell our viewers what we are going to learn today in Spanish language?
Sure. Okay, so welcome viewers, and today in our fourth session we are going to learn the articles, and we call them los artículos, the articles in Spanish. Okay, so
Okay,
shall we
ma'am.
start?
Sure, ma'am.
So now, as you can see, we are going to start with the articles. So previously, first I will tell you there is a rule for the genders particularly. First you have to know the genders, and then after that you can use the articles properly. So as you can see, we are going to use the articles with the masculine noun and when with the feminine noun. So first I will tell you the gender for the rule for the gender of the masculine and the feminine noun. So basically when we are using the feminine noun, so basically they are ending with a and dad, d-a-d, dad, tad, t-a-d, tad, and then ion, ion. So these all are the feminine noun. Yeah. Okay. So, and after that, when we are going to use the masculine noun, so that will be the noun that ends with the O and with the consonant. So these all are the masculine noun. So this is the small rule basically. And then now we can start with the articles. So first previously in this articles, we call them los artículos, and then we are going to learn the definite article. The definite article. So we call them artículo definido. Okay? We call them artículo definido.
Artículo
and then after
definido.
That,
Okay.
yes, good. Okay, so now let's start with the first one. So first we are going to start with the masculine singular noun. So masculine singular is particularly masculino singular, and we use the L. We use the L article, that means particularly the, as you know, the definite article, we use the particularly for the definite article. So for the masculine singular noun, we have to use L. Okay, L.
Okay, L, E-L. Okay.
And meaning, yeah, yes, and the meaning is basically the. Okay, and we have to use this article particularly with the masculine singular noun. Okay, masculine singular noun. So as you can see here, we have some examples. So first I will tell you the examples, and then I will give you some more examples. So here we have the first one is el libro. El libro means the book.
Okay.
Good, very good.
El coche. El libro is the book.
Yes, the book. Okay. El coche. El coche means the car. Okay. The car. Then after that we have el cuaderno. Yes. El cuaderno. El cuaderno means the notebook. Okay. The notebook. Same as it is, we have el niño. Niño. So el niño is basically the boy or the kid. Yes. Okay. Then after that we have el reloj. El reloj. Reloj means watch. So basically here we are talking about the watch.
Okay. Then el reloj.
Okay. And after that the last one is reloj. Reloj.
It's reloj. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. And the last one is el jardín. So el jardín is basically the garden. Okay. El jardín is the garden. So here we have some examples. As you can see, yes. Okay, here we have some examples. As you can see, El Libro. So when we are talking about any particular book, let's suppose we are talking about the Spanish book, so that will be El Libro de Español. El Libro de Español. Okay.
El libro.
And when I'm talking about any particular, right. Okay, then I'm talking about any particular car. Let's suppose I'm talking about the black car or the white car. So that will be El coche negro. El coche negro, the black car. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the, because I'm talking about any particular one. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm using the definite article. Then we have el cuaderno. So el cuaderno means the notebook. So again, when I'm talking about any particular Spanish notebook, so that means I have to use el cuaderno de español. El cuaderno de español. Okay.
Okay.
And then after that we have el niño. El niño means the boy. So again, I can use el niño es muy inteligente, means the boy is very intelligent. The boy is very intelligent. That means I'm indicating any particular boy or particular boy.
Okay.
Same as it is, I can use with the watch. Yes, el reloj, the watch, and el jardín, the garden. So yeah, this is the same thing when I'm using with the garden. The garden is very beautiful. So
Okay.
el jardín. Es
El
muy guapo.
jardín. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, el jardín means the garden.
Right.
After doing the masculine singular article, then we will move on to the masculine plural article. So when we are talking about any particular thing, but in the plural form, so we have to use los. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, los. Okay, so that will be masculino plural. The article masculino plural, los. Okay,
Right.
los.
Right.
Then after that, now again we have some examples. So as you can see, like if I'm using los libros means the books. Okay, the books.
Okay.
It is when I'm using los coches, that means the cars. Okay, the cars.
The
Then
cars.
after that we have los cuadernos. Yes, los cuadernos. That means the notebooks.
Notebook.
And then notebooks, more than one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Plural form. Then we have los niños. So niños means kids or boys. So I can say the boys or the kids. Okay. So we have to use los niños. And the last one is los relojes. Los relojes. So that means the watches. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Los relojes. This is the plural term. Okay. So basically we are using the masculine plural now. Yes. And again, I can give you some examples. So let's suppose I'm talking about the Spanish books, more than one. So that will be los libros de español. Los libros de español. Right.
Okay.
The books. Okay. Because here I'm about the particular Spanish book.
Okay.
And after that, here I'm using los coches. So that will be again the cars. So here again, when I'm using the black cars, okay, the black cars are very luxurious, are very costly. So they, same as it is, I have to use los coches because I'm again talking about the black cars, like more than one. Okay. And after that, we have los cuadernos. Yes. Los cuadernos means the notebook. So again, I can use los libros de español. Los libros de español. So that means I'm talking about the Spanish notebooks. I'm talking about the Spanish notebooks.
Spanish notebooks. Okay.
Yeah, notebooks. Yes, notebooks. Then after that we have los niños. So niños means again, as I told you, boys or kids. So I can say that the boys are very intelligent, right? So los niños son muy inteligentes. Los niños son muy inteligentes means the boys are very intelligent. And the last one is los relojes. Yes, los relojes means the word. So more than one. When I'm talking about the more than one. So as you can see, these articles, like basically these noun like libro, coche, cuaderno, and all these are ending with O and also with J and N with the consonant. So these all are the masculine noun. Okay. So now let's move on to the feminine singular noun. Okay. Feminine singular. Yeah. So now we are doing the feminine singular article, and we have to use particularly la. Okay. La for the feminino singular. feminino singular.
Feminino singular. Okay.
So the article is again la. Yes, yes. The article is la and the meaning same like I'm using the. Okay, the particular one. Okay. So here we have some examples again. Okay. So you can see here the example. First example is la casa. La casa.
La
Okay.
casa.
Then la. Yes. La casa means the house. Okay. The house. Then we have La Nina. So La Nina means the girl. The girl. Okay. Small girl. Okay. Then we have La Mesa. Yes. La Mesa. So again, this is again La Mesa means the table. The table. Then we have La Ventana. La Ventana. Ventana means window. Okay. The window.
Okay.
And the last one is La Puerta. Yes. And the last one is La Puerta. So I'm using the door. Okay. The particular one.
Okay.
So now again, I can give you some more examples. Suppose if I'm talking about any particular house, so I can say ki la casa. Like if I'm using any like the house is very beautiful or the house is very big, so then I can use ki la casa es muy grande. La casa es muy grande because I'm here talking about any particular house, a particular house. Same as it is when I'm talking about la niña means the girl. So the girl is very beautiful. The girl is very beautiful. La niña es muy bonita. La niña es muy bonita. Okay. Yes. Then after that we have la mesa. Mesa is the table. So let's suppose if I'm talking about the table. So it's again like if I'm saying that the table is made up of wood. The table is made up of wood. So that means I'm talking about the particular the table, this table or the table.
Right, right.
And after that, la ventana. So here, let's suppose la ventana, I'm talking about the window. So here I'm using the particular one. Like if I'm saying ki open the window, जहाँ पे like you can say जहाँ पे भी आप खड़े हो या फिर you can say जहाँ पे भी आप उस window के सामने खड़े हो, I can say कि open the window. So that means I'm about that particular window. Okay. And the last one is la puerta, means the door. So same example I can use with it. So I can say ki open the door. Like suppose I'm knocking the door and after that I can say ki open the door. So that means I'm talking about that particular door. Okay. The door.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And the last one is feminino plural. So now we are using the last article definite, and that is for the feminine plural, feminino plural. Yeah. And we are using las. Okay.
Las.
We are using the las. So here you can see, here you can see the meaning is same again. The meaning is same, means the. Okay. The meaning is the, and here we are using it for the plural. Okay, we are using it for the feminine plural now.
Feminine plural.
And now after that you can see, right. As you can see the examples. So the first example is las casas. Las casas. Okay.
Las casas.
Houses. Very good. Las niñas.
Las niñas.
Las niñas. The girls.
Okay.
Right. Las niñas.
Okay.
Las mesas means the tables. Okay. The tables.
Okay.
Right. Then we have las ventanas. Las ventanas means the windows. The windows. And after the last one is las puertas. Las puertas means the doors. Okay. The doors.
Okay.
So these all are the feminine plural article. Like we are using las. Okay. With them. Okay. Now let's move on to the indefinite article. Yeah. Now we are moving on to indefinite articles. So as you can see here, so basically in English we use a or an for the indefinite article, but in Spanish we call them artículo indefinido. We call them artículo indefinido. Okay.
Artículo indefinido. Okay.
So, right. Okay, so as I told you that in English we use a or an for the indefinite article. Same as it is in Spanish, we use for the masculine singular noun, the indefinite article for the masculine singular noun, we use un. Okay, un, which
Okay.
means a and both. Yeah, un means a or and both. Okay?
A or
So
and both.
now we are
Okay.
using it with the example. Yes. Okay, now we are using it with the examples. So here we have the first example, which is un chico. Un chico means a boy. A boy. Okay.
Un chico is a boy. Okay.
Yes. 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 And after that, I'm using un lapis. Un lapis.
Un
So
lapi.
that means a pencil.
Okay.
Yes. Un lapis is a pencil. So here you can see I'm talking about any random thing. So indefinite article, we use it for any random thing or any random noun. So here I'm using un chico for a boy, any random boy. वैसे ही un lapis, a pencil for any pencil, basically.
Okay.
Un coche, a car, okay, car. Then we have un libro. So that will be a book.
Okay.
Here I'm talking about any book. Okay.
Okay.
And then after that we have un cuaderno. Un cuaderno means a notebook. Okay. A notebook. Okay. And the last one is un helado. Un helado. So that will be an ice cream.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and ice cream. So here you can see the meaning of un, particularly here it is an ice cream. Okay. So as I told you, the un article is for, right. So as I told you, un article is used for a or an. Okay. So now let's move on to the masculine plural noun. So now we are doing the masculine plural noun and we call them, we use the unos article. Okay, unos. And the meaning is particularly some, because when we are using the, when we are using the plural form, so meaning will be some. Okay. And here we have the example. Yes. Here we have the examples. So now here you can see unos chicos. Unos chicos means some boys. Okay. Unos chicos means some boys. Same as it is using. Yes. Unos árboles. Unos árboles means some trees. Okay. Some trees. So here you can see, like I'm using it for any random. Basically some boys. Okay. Some boys and some trees. Some trees.
Okay.
Same as it is when I'm using unos coches. That means some cars. Some cars. Yes. Okay. Then after that, unos relojes. Unos relojes. Some watches. Some watches. And after that we have unos zapatos. Unos zapatos means some shoes. Basically, we use the shoes in the plural form because we use it in the pair. So that's why we have to use unos zapatos. And the last one is unos pantalones. Unos pantalones. Okay. So this is the last example.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then after that, let's move on to the feminine article. So feminine indefinite article. Feminine indefinite article. So the first one is particularly for the feminine singular noun. Yes. We are using una. Okay, we are using una. So here you can see, yes, una has the same meaning like a, like a and an. Okay, a or an. So it has, it has two meanings, a or an. And then let's move on to the examples. So here you can see when I'm talking about una casa means a house. Okay, a house. So here I'm talking about any, basically a house. Okay, anyone. Okay, so a house. Same as it is when I'm saying ki una niña. So una niña is a girl. A girl. Okay, that will be una niña. Yes. Then we have una mesa. Una mesa means a table. A table. So here I can say ki like I'm talking about any random. Yeah, any random table. Like I can say ki book a table for me. because you can use this form in this example. Basically, book a table for me. So basically here we are talking about any table. Okay, one table basically. Una mesa.
Okay.
Then after that we have una bolsa. Yes, una bolsa is a bag.
Okay.
Yes, a bag. Okay. Then after that we have una botella. Una botella. Botella means the bottle. So here we are using a bottle. A bottle. Okay. And the last one is una manzana. Una manzana. Manzana means apple. So here we are using an apple. Okay. The example is una manzana means an apple. So here you can see again when we are using the una article for the feminine singular noun. So that means a or an both. Okay. So this is the meaning.
Okay.
Now let's move on to the last. Yeah. Let's move on to the last feminine plural. Okay. Feminino plural, particularly feminino plural, and we use the unas. We use the unas article. So that means again some. Okay, some, because now we are using it in the plural form. So plural will be some. Okay, the meaning is some. So again, now you can see examples here in the last, and the examples are like unas casas means some houses, some houses. So here I'm talking about any random houses like more than one. So that will be unas casas. Same as it is, I can use unas sillas. Unas sillas. That means some, yes, some chairs. Some chairs. Okay. Then we have unas niñas. Unas niñas means some girls. Again, here I'm talking about some random girls, not any particular, but here I'm talking about the random girls.
Random girls.
And the next, yes, the next one is unas ropas. Unas ropas.
Unas
ropas
okay.
means some clothes, right? Okay, some clothes. And the last one is unas manzanas means some apples. Okay, unas manzanas means some apples.
Some
okay?
apples.
So here you can see, like, yeah, here you can see like we have finished the indefinite article. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay. And after that, as you can like if you want to contact us, you can,
actually, I have one query about this, ma'am. So earlier
yes.
जो आपने हमने start किया article से, तो ये एक masculine है और एक feminine है, ठीक है? तो masculine feminine को हम लोग things को कैसे हम लोग specify करेंगे कि this is masculine one and this is the feminine one? जैसे things है, जैसे how?
Sure. So basically, as right. So in previously, as I told you, there are some rules. Okay. So according to the rules, आपको उनके gender define करने होते हैं. जैसे कि मैंने बोला, any noun that ends with a, d-a-d, dad, t-t, dad, and ion, ion. So those all are the feminine noun. Okay, those all are the feminine noun. Okay. Same as it is, there is a rule for the masculine. Yeah. Okay. Same as it is, there is a rule for the masculine noun. So the rule is particularly any noun that ends with o. Okay. Any noun that ends with o and consonant. So that is the masculine noun. Masculine noun. That is the masculine noun. So yeah, this is particularly for the gender.
Okay. Yeah. तो इससे हम लोग स्पेसिफाई कर सकते हैं कि ये जो है वो मैस्कुलिन होगा और ये थोड़ा सा ये फेमिनिन होगा, ठीक है? तो मैम क्या हम थोड़ा सा एक बार
right. You can define the gender.
एक बार हम लोग फ्रीक्वेंटली रिवाइज कर सकते हैं जो हमने आज किया?
Sure. Okay. So from the starting, you can see here we have done the definite articles and we call them articulo definido. And for the masculine singular noun, particularly, we have to use L article. That means the, when we are talking about any particular masculine noun, okay, in the singular form. So we have to use L. Then after that, you can see for the masculine plural noun, we have to use los. Okay, los. Again, it has the same the, but yeah, the meaning is particularly the. But you have to remember this thing that we have to use it with the masculine plural noun. Masculine plural noun. Okay. So yeah. Yes. After that we have the feminine singular. So feminine singular noun के लिए हमें ला आर्टिकल यूज करना होता है, ला, एंड द मीनिंग इज अगेन सेम. We are using it for the feminine singular. We are using it for the feminine singular noun, and the article is la.
La.
Okay, la, and the meaning is same. Okay, so
Okay.
so after that, yeah, the next one is feminino plural. So particularly for the feminino plural, or you can say the feminine plural noun, we have to use last article. Okay, last. So the meaning is again same. Okay, the. Okay, the meaning is the. As you can see here, we are using it particularly for the feminine plural noun. Okay, feminine plural noun, that will be feminino plural. Feminino plural.
Plural. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on to the indefinite articles. So indefinite articles again, right? Indefinite articles, we call them articulo indefinido. Articulo indefinido, and you can see here when we are using the masculine singular like masculino singular, then we have to use un article, and as I told you, the meaning is a or an. Okay, a or an.
Okay.
When we are talking about any random noun, basically, when we are using it for any random like noun. Okay. Then after that we have the masculino plural. Masculino plural, and we have to use the unos article, unos. So here the meaning is particularly some. Okay, and just remember this thing, you have to use it with the masculine plural noun in the indefinite article. Okay, indefinite article.
Okay.
Yes, and after that you can see here when we are talking about the feminine singular noun, feminine singular, we have to use una, and the meaning is again same, a or an, a or an. So yes, you can say, yeah, yes. Here you can say like we have to particularly use it with the feminine singular noun, feminine singular noun, feminino singular.
Okay.
And now here is the last one again, feminino plural. So particularly for the feminine noun, yeah, feminino plural. So particularly with the feminine plural noun in the indefinite article, we have to use unas. Okay, unas, and the meaning is again same, some. Okay, some. The meaning is some.
Some.
Right. So this is the quick.
Okay.
This is the quick revision. Okay.
So viewers, today we have learned articles in Spanish language, different kind of articles, how you can use articles in Spanish language. And if you want to ask any question regarding this topic, with Leela ma'am, you can ask me. The contact number is mentioned in our screen. It is 9805371026. So if you want to have some kind of suggestion also, so you can put your questions and you can dial this number and you can WhatsApp your message in the same number as well. So thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for this informative session today. So next session में हम जरूर मिलेंगे एक नए टॉपिक के साथ में स्पेनिश लैंग्वेज के लिए. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you.